Michael Jordan is easily one of the most famous athletes of all time. His accomplishments in the NBA, his prowess in business, his hectic personal life, and his fierce competitive nature are just some of the reasons why he will be remembered until the end of time. But what will easily be his most remembered accomplishment is leading the greatest dynasty the NBA has ever seen, and possibly the greatest dynasty any pro sports league has ever seen.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2022 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
But did you know that Michael Jordan added a bit more to his legacy than some of his fans realize? That's right, Michael Jordan has 2 kids, and because neither of them made the NBA and ended up surpassing their father, people don't even realize that MJ had kids. But you would think that the offspring of the best basketball player of all time would be pretty good at basketball, right? Well, in today's video, we are going to see how good MJ's sons were at basketball, and how their relationship with their dad affected their love for the game. So stick around, because any real fan of the NBA is going to want to see this video.
5 have Steve Kerr on the floor for the first time. Michael fades and fires over Mason and drills it.
Being the child of a great athlete seems like a young kid's dream come true. Every kid wants to be a famous athlete, right? And you sort of have a leg up when your dad is considered the best to ever do it. But the issue with being born into that sort of fame is the expectations are thrusted upon you from your very first step.
Jordan a drive. Fires. Yeah!
When you are born the son of a baller, you are expected to ball. But as all of you watching, it's as simple as that. But as all of you watching already know, neither of MJ's kids ever made it to the show. But was it their fault, or were they destined to fall short of the lofty expectations given to them as their birthright? Jeffrey and Marcus Jordan have been in the spotlight since they were born and know the pressure of pro sports all too well.
Jordan with 38. Michael, what a move.
Both of them tried their luck at the sport, yet both of them failed, which seems odd, right? I'm no genetics expert, but I know that children have a random mix of genetic traits from both their father and mother. However, in this instance, both of MJ's sons seem to get absolutely nothing from their dad, other than his last name.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff in the works for All-Star Weekend. I'm excited. It's in Charlotte, so it's a great opportunity for my dad and the family, and so I'm looking forward to it. I can't let any cats out of the bag.
Michael Jordan had the basketball DNA, killer instinct, and the ability to seemingly jump over a bus from a standing start, but both of his kids seem to get none of these things.
In game 3, Jordan for 3. Got it.
Jeffrey, the oldest of the 2 boys, didn't even get his father's height, as he only grew to be 6'1". Moreover, it was pretty clear that he was never going to reach the heights that his father did. In high school, he only had a few low-level schools looking to recruit him, which forced Jeffrey to walk on with the University of Illinois. He impressed the coaches enough to get a full-ride scholarship in his second year, but months after securing the scholarship, he left the university to go play with his younger brother. And it is easy to see why. Marcus Jordan was much more skilled than his older brother. In addition, he grew to be 6'3", which is still undersized per the NBA. While the 2 of them were nothing close to their father, they were both above-average college ball players. The 2 brothers rode out their scholarships at the University of Central Florida, with Marcus having a pretty decent career in D1. However, the most famous thing this pair of brothers ever did was when Marcus decided to wear Nike shoes on the court to support his dad's business, when UCF had a strict deal with Adidas. The ordeal cost Marcus and UCF millions of dollars worth of fines and infractions that were obviously settled by Michael, bringing the spotlight back to him and off his sons.
It's Russell's first basket. Here's Michael. He's got 21.
I'm watching Jordan, and he's in such a nice...
It never seemed to matter what these kids did, they would never escape the shadow of their father. What's even worse is that Michael had more children apart from his 2 sons, and they too never got out of the unbearably long shadow casted by their father.
Well, I think he goes out the way he wants to go out. You know, he brought a lot of joy to the game. I think the fans and the whole city obviously have paid him.
In fact, he has 3 daughters from 2 different relationships. His oldest daughter, Jasmine, is from his relationship with his first wife, and is the sister of both Jeff and Marcus. His other 2 daughters are twins, Victoria and Isabel, who he had with his second wife. All of his children, who are old enough to be in the professional world, work for the Jordan Company in some way, shape, or form. ensuring that their father is part of their professional lives forever. And according to them, MJ was not a father in the same way he was a basketball star, despite MJ's public attempts to make it seem like he is. In an interview with Today magazine, he said that he wants his children to be their own people, despite what they do. Even if it has nothing to do with basketball, he will support them.
Now he sprints down the middle, breaks through everybody, he gets bumped on his side, he's not even looking, he throws.
Of course, that is something you would hope every respectable parent would do, but it seems like MJ actually lived that sort of persona around his children. Many people assumed that MJ could not turn off his competitive fire and just be a dad, but Marcus confirmed that that accusation is false.
It really started to settle in for me, and I started tugging on my dad's coattails a little more in terms of getting in the gym and picking his brain on different things.
He definitely could turn it off and be a dad, but when it was on, is what Marcus had to say when asked about his father's competitiveness. In fact, MJ had quite a few instances in which he put his children's best interest in front of what people perceived as his need for his children to play basketball like him.
Jordan with the jumper. And with 37 points,
Jeff was offered a scholarship from Iowa State at a very early age, and MJ turned it down on his behalf as he did not want his son to be committed to something he was unsure of. Turns out that was the right choice, as Jeff never had the same fire for the game as his dad did.
I mean, the relationships, there are so many stories about, the Dennis and the MJ story.
MJ made it pretty clear that he did not want them to feel the need to follow in his footsteps, even going as far as acknowledging the pressure they were under in his 2009 Hall of Fame acceptance speech. MJ said, "You guys have a heavy burden. I wouldn't want to be you guys if I had to.
You guys have a heavy burden. I wouldn't want to be you guys if I had to, because of all the expectations that you have to deal with. I mean, look around you."
MJ truly just wanted the best for his children, and if that was in basketball, great. And if it wasn't, that was fine too. None of his kids made it in the sport, but it will always be a huge part of their lives. Jeff is the head of digital brand innovation with the Jordan brand. His daughter Jasmine also works for the Jordan brand, where his other son Marcus owns and operates an online shoe store called Trophy Room.
I started getting Jordan elite packs, we call them, at an early age, and so I just always gravitated towards style and fashion and sneakers predominantly.
While all of his children went to college and they all tried to make it in basketball in some way, shape, or form, they never ended up shining as bright as their dad. And yet, they all found a way to be the best version of themselves along the line, and that is truly what any parent wants for their child.
Grandpa Mike. And who is this guy?
Jasmine and my little.
This is my son, Pleasure to meet you.
That's all we have for you guys today on the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Did you ever watch the Jordan brothers in college? Would you want MJ as a dad? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. While you're at it, don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one. Also go ahead and ring the bell so you never miss an upload from us. We hope you enjoyed today's content. We will see you all in the next video.